Hi friends! Lately I've been on a fall cleaning spree, which I've shared a lot about on Instagram, and I'm especially loving the steam cleaner that I didn't know my husband had in the garage. That's a long story. Anyway, I'm kind of obsessed with it now, and it's led to some embarrassing moments even when I'm by myself and no one sees it. But I've also shared a lot of those things on Instagram, even though it's embarrassing because I figured I'm probably not alone. Some things have been missing and I figured they were underneath the couch. So yesterday when I pulled the couch out, I couldn't just put it back. It was too gross under there. Anytime an appliance or anything like that gets pulled out, I have to clean it. Hello?
Dear customer, this is an automated voice message from the notification department at Puget Sound Energy to inform you that your account is scheduled for an automatic disconnection in the next 30 to 45 minutes. If you wish to avoid disruption of services, please dial number 1 on your touch phone to speak with a live representative at our Billings and Collection Department. To speak with a
Thank you for your response. We would now like to transfer you to a poll taker for just a few more questions.
Trying to make an embarrassing video about my dirty house and
Puget Sound Energy, Paul speaking. How may I assist you, please?
Paul?
Yes, ma'am. How may I assist you, please?
Well, I just received a message from you guys that my service is going to be disconnected in 30 to 45 minutes.
I'm sorry to hear that, ma'am. Are you calling to make a payment?
My account's paid in full. I have the receipt.
I understand, ma'am. I have to pull up your account to see why you're facing disconnection. Because once the system have you on disconnection, I have to find out why, okay? What's your first and last name, please?
My name is Sylvia.
What is your service address, please?
You don't know my service address? Hello? Anyway, once I had the couch pulled out, I decided I needed to steam clean the window track behind me. And it was nasty and amazing at the same time. I put up little video clips, and many of my friends now are saying that they want a steam cleaner too, and they want to know which one I have, but I don't think it really matters that much. I think a steam cleaner is a steam cleaner. And since I steam cleaned that, I decided, well, I have all this water in the steamer, so I might as well go do the sliding glass door track too. And I still had water left, so then I went in the bathroom and I steam cleaned a bunch of stuff in there. I also did the baseboard underneath the window, and I vacuumed and I mopped. And I realized it probably wasn't the best timing because my husband is currently working on the ceiling in here. You may remember that we had a plumbing incident a while back, which would have been a complete disaster if my husband had not been home. Like, we would have had to move out of the house. I didn't take the cushions off the couch yet, and I thought we could do that together. But if it's really embarrassing, I'm just never going to share this video. I'm feeling extra motivated to clean because we're celebrating our 25th anniversary later this month. I have no idea what we're doing, but I just want the house to look as nice as possible. I'm hoping I can get the kids on board with cleaning, and I hope we can get the ceiling done. It's going to be really hard because our place is pretty small, and I don't know where we're going to put everything to get it out of the way to do everything we need to do in this room. We also need to deal with the fireplace, and I will show you that too. All right, here I go. I'm going to take off the cushions. It's hilarious how squished this couch is. This is our only couch, and this couch has been through the pandemic, and Sabrina likes to sit on top of the pillows and stuff. I hope I can reshape them so they don't look like that. I think this is a cinnamon sugar Cheeto thing that Jared bought. I was looking for these yesterday. They had been on the windowsill. I borrowed Olaf from a friend, because I needed a Ken doll or something. And he wasn't wearing his clothes because he did a striptease. He did a striptease for my friend's bachelorette party video that I made her. Sorry, I'm losing it. Let's go find hot men. Cheetos, bag of bones, cinnamon sugar. Yes, that's what it was. I gave this couch a deep inner cleaning a while back. Things happened quite quickly. Oh, there's clothing. Ew. No. Gross. Wasted melted chocolate. Sometimes people like fold laundry and they'll set it on the couch, and then someone comes and just sits on it, and then it ends up inside the couch. Why? This was a cute poem that Sabrina got from her teacher. So here is some magic confetti for you, full of promises for the whole year through. Tonight when you lay down your head, sprinkle some under your pillow in bed. Okay, that confetti is probably still under her pillow. The confetti will help you sleep through the night, and you will wake up in the morning fresh and bright. I'll sprinkle the confetti under my pillow too, because I am so excited to see you. That is so cute. Isn't that the cutest thing? And this is how I get sidetracked from cleaning, because I have to stop and read things. Found tweezers and broken sunglasses. All right, I'm gonna let the vacuum do its magic. I think I'm gonna use this. Yeah, so this is a newer vacuum I got from Costco after. I loved my Shark vacuum, but the roller brush melted. I don't know if someone spilled pop in the couch and then crumbs stuck on and maybe candy, but I have a large bowl full of hot water and a teaspoon of Tide laundry detergent. So this is more than what just a spray can deal with, I think. I think it's gonna have a stain, but at least I'll know there's no sticky goo underneath the cushions. I ran out of gloves. I know I had some reusable ones somewhere, but I don't know what happened to them. That is so nasty. Well, there's some tiny little dark spots. I don't know what they are, and I can't get it off. So one of my sons helped my husband put up the drywall. Do you still call it drywall if it's on the ceiling? And we want to get 2 matching lights, I think. The track lighting shines really bright in your eyes, but it doesn't actually light up the room much. And this was one of those, we call them boob lights, and it was pretty dim. So since we have so many months of gloomy weather, I would like 2 lights that provide lots of light. When we moved in, we had a wood-burning fireplace, and we used it a few times, not too many times. And then sometime later, when my husband went up into the attic, he discovered that it had never been finished, so it wasn't completely fireproof up there, which really ticked us off because here we paid this inspector hundreds of dollars and he found lots of useless things, but I don't think he actually fully inspected the attic. And then my husband found a big bird nest in there and I think a dead bird too. Who knew? Anyway, so we had this gas insert put in, and I didn't know that it was going to involve this big, huge metal plate, and it drives me crazy. But the guy said, I'll come back when you know how big you want it cut down. So I was thrilled that it can be cut down. We just were planning to redo the tile. It's broken and we don't like it, and we want to do a mantle around it. So my feeling was, let's cut it down to a size that looks good and just center the design around it. Something has like rubbed on the paint. But I've been dying to have a real mantle. We have the shelf right here. Bunch of random stuff on it. Actually, this is some of the stuff that I found on the floor yesterday. I need to declutter the bookcase. We actually want to do some built-ins here. I have some cabinets on the bottom and then shelves on the top, and it would be dreamy if we could do some crown molding at the top. I've seen that some people get IKEA cabinets and then they add crown molding. I guess we'll do whatever's cost effective. My husband's taking some time off the week of our anniversary, and I guess we'll see what we can get planned and what we can get done. Because of the plumbing disaster, we got a $400 water bill, so you know that cuts into the budget. Here's something I'm really happy about. My husband built these garbage cabinets because we've never been able to fit the garbage underneath the sink. And we had this metal trash can with a black lid, and the lid kept rubbing on the wall. And I kept moving it away from the wall, but always got pushed back up against the wall, and so it would just leave this black mark. Ta-da! Oh, the Cheeto bag. The tricky thing is it's on floors 2 different heights. So I want to get something underneath the one on the left so that they're level with each other, and then maybe I could put some kind of cute runner on top and I don't know, have some decorations or something. And another issue with having the floor uneven is we haven't put the baseboards back on, and so if we have one piece of trim right here, there's going to be a gap, and we haven't figured out how to deal with that yet. And when we first moved in, there were bifold doors on the pantry, and they kept breaking and they're hollow. So my husband reattached the hardware as many times as he could, but ran out of places to reattach it. So we finally gave up. I got a tension rod, and this is a shower curtain. And we have the closet bifold doors. That one broke off. We kept telling the kids, if you feel some resistance, there's something sticking out of the closet, so shove it back in. Don't force the door closed. And of course they didn't listen, and they just kept shoving the doors till we had the same issue. I'm grateful to have a roof over our heads, but I don't feel proud of our house. Yeah, so it still looks quite squished, but no one comes to visit us anyway. I fluffed more than I have ever fluffed before. If you have any secrets to fluffing a couch, I'm all ears. Oh, and during the short time we were gone getting flu shots and stuff, my husband did the second coat of mud. I was just thinking about all the couches we've had since we got married, and every single one of them were given to us. The first one wasn't really a couch. It was a twin futon that could sit any lounge position. It's a long story, but we had a water bed frame in our room that I think my husband had as a teenager. And we had stopped by his parents' house to pick that up, thinking, okay, I guess we'll get. This is just bringing so many memories. So we thought we would eventually get a waterbed mattress, but we were really poor. So we put that in our bedroom and we ended up sleeping in the living room on the twin futon. And if someone came over to visit, we would recline the futon. Oh, we also had one of those papazons. When I went and met this girl next door who had a baby, and I saw her sitting on the floor and her husband lounging in a hammock in their living room, I decided we don't need the papazon. She needs the papazon. So that's all we had. We did have a dining room table with a couple chairs. If anyone came to visit, I'm not really sure where they sat. Lots of times in the middle of the night, I would wake up on the edge of the wooden frame and I couldn't sleep. We had this old Mac computer, and if I couldn't sleep, I would just get up and write things that I thought were funny. This is before YouTube and social media and all that stuff. I think so anyway. It was 1997. And then a neighbor offered us a couch, and it was so long and it had this slippery material and it was like green and orange, like from the 60s. It was clean though, and it didn't smell bad, so that was a bonus. I was thinking, okay, we can use this couch as long as I could cover how hideous it was. I don't remember if it was very comfortable or not, but I think I actually gave that to my friend too. We became really good friends, and she was in a domestic violence situation, and I supported her during that. And her husband would get a job and not even show up for the first day. And she said that she couldn't get a job, and she wanted to get a job, but she didn't trust him to take care of her son. And I said, well, I'll take care of him. So she just wanted to be able to feed her baby and have diapers for him and everything, of course. And she said, I wouldn't be able to pay you. And I said, you don't have to pay me. I loved her son so much. And so she would walk up the hill to Wendy's at 5 a.m. and she would bring him over. And my husband and I had so much fun with him. Long story short, she ended up leaving her husband, and then she got remarried to a really great guy, and I was so happy for her. Anyway, I don't know what the perfect couch is, but I'm sure my family would ruin it. It's days later, and more progress is being made, but I can't get to the washer and dryer unless I go through the garage outside. He's working on the texture on the ceiling, and he says that's really difficult to do, and he still has to do more of it. So we're not going to have a family room for a while here. And after being the same level of broken for a long time, this just got more broken. I think we're heading towards tension rod shower curtain land. Here's something I'm very excited about. When we bought these new toilets, I could not get the labels off. And then I was able to get it off of the downstairs toilet. 7 years later, and I'm finally getting this off. I spent a long time cleaning the kids' bathroom yesterday, and it smelled a lot better, but then hours later when I went back in again, it still smelled like pee. So a friend gave me this black light flashlight, and I'm about to be truly horrified, I'm afraid. First of all, this doll is here for the pranking of Carmen. I see the pattern on the floor. The cabinet door broke off some time ago, don't think those are pea spots. The little dots are just the texture of the floor. That in the corner is paint. All right. Gross. I steam cleaned the floor yesterday. That's probably a little bit of something on the squatty potty, but I did wash that in the shower yesterday. There was a sticker right there that I removed, but I did clean it really well. All I know is, I guess that could be pee. Gross. Ew. I did clean this yesterday. I'm going to make one of my boys deal with it, because I never use this bathroom. Every once in a while, maybe once every few months, do I have a need to use this bathroom. All right then. Okay, so my main goal was to get my bedroom decluttered as much as possible and to clean everything. And I'm quite happy with the results right now. The bathroom is clean. That mirror is also clean. Carmen polished the bed for me with this really yummy smelling almond spray made by Method. I love it. She also centered the middle frame for me, which is our marriage certificate. I still need to declutter this basket, but I'm planning on getting an organizer on the wall that my hair dryer and other things will go in. This is still kind of, cluttery looking, but it's fine. I'm happy with it. This was very cluttered. My sort of nightstand that was actually attached to our son's crib when he was little. I have my essential oil diffuser going, and you see the other surfaces are decluttered. There were some boxes and crates and stuff here. All my clean laundry is put away. I've just already added to the dirty laundry. That's fine, that's what normal people do. Just finished decluttering my husband's nightstand and dusting it off. And this is a recliner that our friends gave us years ago, and it's very large and it's hard to get back here, but I also cleaned back here and discovered a bunch of, I think, Hershey Kiss wrappers that Sabrina had balled up and thrown back there. I was so annoyed. And there's my bridal photo right there. I want to get more photos on this wall, probably larger ones. My husband's been playing some guitar up here, but not with an amp. This is a cool, I think, antique sewing table. I've got my air purifier on it. So there you have it. I feel like I accomplished a major goal here, and it's past 9:30 at night now. I have to go pick up Andrew, and people are begging me for snacks in my house. I'm really not in the mood to shop, but I gotta get Andrew anyway. Thanks so much for watching this very painful video. I realize you probably wanted to know what it looked like before. So here it is, even though it's really embarrassing to share. I made this video weeks ago for my friend Nadine, and it was like half an hour long, and I was just chit-chatting about whatever while I was folding laundry and dealing mostly with the clutter on my counter, and I wasn't anywhere close to done. So I got a huge amount done just in the last few days or so. Thanks for sticking it out until the bitter end.